right, y'all. All right, show of hands, council, so we can keep the agenda moving. All right, Madam Clerk, that's unanimous. Those voting, motion carries. Item 7.05 is Councilmember Benavente. You have the floor, sir.
Attorney McDonald, if you could share with us, after we have a public hearing on this particular item in April, what is the exact process for making sure that it goes to the November ballot?
Councilman Benavente, as it relates to item 7.05, if the item is approved, the next step would be to have a public hearing on April the 10th. After the public hearing at your next regularly scheduled meeting, which is scheduled for April the 24th, the council could at that time vote to amend the terms of the council to 4 staggered terms. The council could make that decision contingent upon a referendum, or as I said previously, could just vote to make that change.
Thank you, Attorney McDonald.
All right, any other questions, comments? All right, Mayor Pro Tem.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve 7.05, the adoption of proposed resolution of intent, 4-year staggered terms.
All right, there's a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Dawkins to approve the intent notification or resolution of intent to set the public hearing, seconded by Councilmember Thompson. Discussion, Councilmember Ingram.
Yes, thank you. Madam Attorney, I have a quick question. Is it possible to add like an alternate intent within this intent? So if there was to be asked 2-year staggered.
I'm sorry, are you saying at this process to add 2-year staggered terms?
Within this intent
Not with this resolution.
I'm sorry?
Not with this resolution.
Okay, thank you.
Councilmember Benavente, you had another point?
Thank you, Mayor Coleman. This is an important time for our city to pay attention to this upcoming public hearing that will likely be placed on the April calendar as an important time to make your voice heard about whether you feel as though the city of Fayetteville should move to 4-year terms unilaterally. The issue is one that has previously gone before the people in the form of referendum on the November ballot, and I think it's crucial that if we want to make such a drastic change to the way that this city operates, that it once again goes to the vote of the people. It should not rely simply on city council to benefit themselves by changing the rules to give themselves more time, which again is a benefit, without the necessary check from the community. I think it's crucial that folks recognize that the issue of moving to 4-year terms has come before a ballot 5 times in the city's history. And every single time, every single district in this entire city has said, no, you don't get 4-year terms. You will check in with the people every 2 years, and we will decide whether or not you earned another 2 years. My biggest concern is that the majority of this council is looking to avoid putting this to a ballot vote in November. And I want the people of the city to come in full force to let them know that they demand for this issue to be on the ballot so that they can have their voice heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Benavente. Councilmember Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm trying to get my thoughts together because I don't want to step on nobody's toes and I don't want to adhere to nobody's specific agenda or why they think this somebody's agenda think that this is about us. I brought this because it's not about us. It's about saving the city money, time, effort, and stability. As a freshman council member, only being on the council for 7 months, somebody should ask them the question, why is it important to me? Because I see what it takes to run the city. I see what it takes to learn what you need to learn. I see what it takes to see things around us changing. Some things, what they don't tell you is that just last Thursday, the Senate in Raleigh just started a Senate bill to change terms from 2 years to 4 years in 4 different counties. They all talk about how we need to emulate peer cities and do what they're doing. Well, what was the uproar when Greensboro unilaterally just changed their election cycle without a referendum? Nobody complained then because it was best for the city. People think that politicians just want to sit on council and do what they want to do. I had the gentleman tell me today, well, you need to learn politics. Well, the problem is I'm not a politician. And I'm not thinking like a politician. I'm thinking like a concerned citizen to look out what's best for the city. There's a lot of people, and don't get me wrong, everything has its ups and downs. Everything has its ins and outs. Everything has its wrongs and rights. But just because something was done 5 years ago, that means we're not supposed to try it again now? People think that we need to send everything to the people. I love to hear from the people. I asked at our last council member for you to reach out to your council members and ask them why they think this is a good or a bad situation. If that's the way you feel, come April 10th and let your voice be heard. I will listen. This is not about me. This is about what's best for the city that can save you taxpayers money. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, sir. All right, round 2, Councilman Benavente, you had something? All right, and again, just to clarify the motion that's on the floor, this is a notice of intent, which is the first step to set the public hearing. Then the public will have an opportunity to weigh in on this issue. It comes back before council. So tonight's vote is simply to start that process of notification of this. And this, just to be clear, was a proposal to extend the council terms to 4 years, not the mayoral term, which was remaining 2. Or some other derivative if there's a separate action taken if this once it's debated. So tonight is for the intent to set the public hearing. So council, we've had discussion. We'll look to you for your votes. Councilmember Benavente, you vote? Okay, all right. All right, motion carries to resolution of intent to set public hearing, 8-2, those voting in favor. Councilmember or Mayor Colvin, Councilmember Ingram, Councilmember all right, so opposition, Benavente and Jensen, and we'll deductively reason the rest of them. All right.
On our monitor.
I know, read too slow. They need to turn these monitors so I can actually see. All right, so, all right, council, we'll look forward to that and the public's input. All right, moving to